Yo, every generation of the NBA has its face. Magic and Bird carried the league into the Showtime era. Michael Jordan elevated it into global dominance. Kobe and Duncan defined the 2000s in their own way. And for nearly 2 decades now, LeBron James has been the standard, both the best player and the most important cultural figure for this generation. But time doesn't wait. And the league is already preparing for its next torchbearer. That torch is headed straight to Victor Wembanyama. I am scared. Wemby didn't just have a great rookie year, he had a historic one. His rookie season wasn't defined by promise, it was defined by production. The man put up numbers we've literally never seen, blending his rim protection at a Hakeem level with perimeter flashes that look like Kevin Durant. He wasn't just good for a rookie. He was already shaping games as he'd been in the league for 5 years. The man looked like a seasoned veteran. Then came the offseason. What we're looking at now, I just saw a picture with him and Hakeem. Instead of slowing down, Wemby raised the bar again. His workouts, his international play, his physical growth, everything pointed to a player who's not satisfied with being a phenom. He wants to dominate. And in a league that's about to say goodbye to LeBron, goodbye to Steph, goodbye to KD, and as the faces of the NBA, Wemby is naturally tracking towards becoming the dominant figure of the next era. He's tall enough to change geometry, skilled enough to punish any matchup, and marketable enough to become a global icon. He's already on his way. That man is the perfect storm. And that's exactly why the Knicks moment has to be now. Leon Rose and the front office finally built a competent roster around Jalen Brunson. They got depth, they got defense, they got shooting, they got star power. We got Karl Anthony Towns, McCall Bridges. You know, for the first time in decades, the Knicks have a core that isn't just tough, but we're talented enough to make a run at this chip. But the clock is ticking with this kid. Once Wemby finally arrives and San Antonio surrounds him, make no mistake, it's happening. The league is going to shift. Titles will start running through San Antonio, just like they did during the Duncan era. And that's what gives me some pause. That gives New York about 3 years, a narrow but real championship window. Before Wemby becomes inevitable, y'all, before he bends the league around his game the way LeBron once did, the Knicks gotta strike. If we're gonna end this drought, it has to be now, in this short gap between eras. Wemby is the future. The Knicks right now are the right now. We're the present. And there's an urgency with two truths that collide to what defines the next 3 seasons of Knicks basketball. But I was just looking at him doing his workouts with Hakeem. Man, that man is a student of the game. The man is going over to China, to study with monks. Who does that as a rookie? My bad, Cap. The man is studying with monks. Like he's working with Jamal Crawford on his crossover. And not only that, he's applying it directly to the game. He's applying everything that he's learning directly to the game in real time. Unheard of. But what we have in our back pocket is the fact that the Knicks, Leon Rose, the man is going to be executive of the year because he has the vision to see that. He knows we got a short window. He knows. But yeah, Wemby is on his way, man. Wemby is on his way. But I want to be like Detroit. I want to be like the Pistons. During the Michael Jordan era, when they saw him on his way, I want us to push Wemby back. I want us to push Shea back. I want us to get a win over Jokic. I want Jalen Brunson's legacy to be defined by beating one of the greats and beating one of the future greats. And maybe I'll do a video on that next. What do you say, Knicks fans? Keep this in mind. Same thing applies to life. That applies to our team. If there's no struggle, there's no progress. But also remember this. Whether it's out there in the real world or here in these YouTube streets, here in Knicks Deli, baby, everybody eats. I'm your boy Sheer, and I'm out. Peace.